Dear students, today I'm here to discuss with you all about the indicators of healthy life, which helps in measuring the level of human development. In our previous class, we have discussed about the indicators of economic attainment, and we came to know that how the availability of the resources, how the availability of the resources, it influences the level of human development. It influences the standard of living of the people. So a country which has a rich resource base and where the resources are equally distributed among all the groups of the people, among all the people of a society, whether the rich or the poor or the marginalized sections of the society, in those nations, the people, they live a better standard of life. So in order to increase the level of human development, or you can say, in order to increase the living standard of the people must have access, must have equal access to the resource base, actually, to different types of resources which are essential for living the life. So not only this, not only the economic attainment will help in measuring the level of human development, but apart from this, in order to measure the level of human development, or in order to measure the standard of life of the people, we need to take into consideration about their health facilities, about their health, as well as about their social empowerment. So now I am going to focus on the indicators of a healthy life, that how a person, a healthy person, it can help in the human development, or how can we measure the level of human, of a person living a healthy life, actually. See, so basically, a life free from illness and ailment, life free from illness and ailment, and living a reasonably long lifespan are indicative of a healthy life. So life free from illness, means where illness will be not there. People will not be suffering from any kind of diseases, and the people will live a long lifespan. The people will be living for a longer period of time. These are the indicators of a healthy life. These are the indicators of a healthy life. So basically, you will see that the countries, where the government has focused more on the health facilities, on the health infrastructure, in those countries, the people, they does not suffer much from illness, from various diseases and all, and they have a long life expectancy, as compared to the countries where the health facilities are very poor. Okay, so in a country like India, which is having the second largest population in the world, we need to focus more on the health facilities. We need to focus more on the health facility, health infrastructure, so that the people of our country, they can live a healthy life free from illness and ailment, as well as which will also help, to increase the life expectancy of the people. Then only we can say that the living standard of the people has increased and we have achieved in human development. So the availability of the pre and the postnatal healthcare facilities, in order to reduce the infant mortality and post-delivery deaths among mothers, old age healthcare, adequate nutrition, and safety of individual, are some important measures of a healthy and reasonably long life. So in order to increase the life expectancy of the people, in order to uh, increase, the immunity of the people, so that the people does not fall ill frequently, what the government must focus, the government must focus on the availability of the pre and the postnatal healthcare facilities. Prenatal healthcare facilities basically means before birth, when a child takes birth, actually before that also the mother has to undergo treatment. The mother has to undergo, a various a proper care has to be taken. Okay, so this pre delivery facilities has to be provided, has to be, should be accessible to all the people. Not only this, but after the delivery of the child also, in order to in order to see that the child is having a better life, the child is free from disease, as well as the mother is also safe, free from any kind of complications and all. So the pre and the postnatal healthcare facilities, must be developed. That means the government must focus on the availability of this pre and the postnatal healthcare facilities, which will help in increasing the life expectancy of the people. Okay, because in our country we see that in many cases, in some of the states actually, okay, where the health facilities are not so much developed, in those cases, okay, after the child takes birth, okay, the child cannot survive, okay, because maybe the child has developed some serious complications and the health facilities were not adequate, okay, to treat the child. Okay, and even before birth also, many of the childs actually, okay, they die actually. Okay, so in order to sort out these issues, okay, availability of pre and post natal healthcare facilities must be improved. Not only this, but also health facilities for the old age people must be enhanced, because this group of people, the older persons, okay, they suffer from various kinds of diseases. Okay, and we need to provide them with better health facilities so that, okay, they are free from illness and they can live a long lifespan. Apart from this, adequate nutrition facilities, okay, must be provided to all the children, okay, to all the people, so that they can live a better life actually. Okay, so this is how we can enhance, okay, we can enhance the health of a person, okay, by providing them, okay, with proper nutritious food, by providing them with the pre and the postnatal healthcare facilities, by developing the healthcare system of our country. Okay, so if a question comes, what are the indicators of a healthy life? Then you have to write life free from illness and ailment and living a reasonably long lifespan are the indicators of a healthy life. Okay, so in order to live a healthy life, okay, the people, our surrounding environment must be free from pollution, because pollution causes various kinds of health hazards. Pollution causes various kinds of health problems. Okay, so we need to reduce pollution in and around us. Okay, pollution such as air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution. Okay, this has to be solved actually. Okay, the pollution has to be reduced, okay, in order to increase the life expectancy of the people. Okay, so in order to sort out the pollution, okay, in order to make India clean and green, the government of India has undertaken the Swachh Bharat mission. And I already have discussed with you all the objectives of the Swachh Bharat mission. Okay, so the main objective of Swachh Bharat mission is to make India 100% defecation, open defecation free. Okay, and to reduce pollution in our country. Okay, pollution in terms of like air pollution, water pollution, and all. Okay, different types of pollution, so that the people, they does not get affected, their health condition does not get deteriorated because of this pollutions and all. Okay, so India has done reasonably well in the health indicators. Okay, and our country has done a lot of improvement. Okay, in terms of the health facilities. If we take the scenario of India in the year 1951, just after 4 years after the independence, 1947 India got independence, 1951 data we are having. Okay, so 4 years after independence, from that time only till now, till 2011 census or till 2021, you can say, okay, India has done a lot of improvement in the health facilities. Okay, and how we can say that India has done a lot of improvement in health facilities? Because the data of this, like you can say, the data of the birth rate and the death rate, okay, it shows that the death rate of our country has declined, which means that health facilities has improved. The data, it shows that the like number of infant mortality rate. Infant mortality rate means just after the child takes birth. Okay, some childs, they cannot survive, they die actually. So that infant mortality rate has also reduced to a great and large extent, which shows that the health facilities has improved in our country. Okay, see. So, and not only this, but also in our country, okay, like we are having some of the modern healthcare facilities and also, okay, and even the like basically you can see like India is now getting converted into a like medical into medical tourism. Okay, a place of medical tourism where people from different countries, they are coming to India for treatment purpose. Okay. So India has done reasonably well in some of the health indicators, like decline in death rate from 25.1 per thousand in 1951 to 6.5 per thousand in 2015. Okay, so in the year 1951, for every 1,000 people, 25.1 people used to die every year. Okay, in 1951. But in the year 2015, the death rate has reduced to 6.5 per thousand people. Okay, that means now in the year 2015, for every 1,000 people, only 6.5 people person die in a year. So here you can see that the death rate has reduced drastically. So how did this death rate reduce? Got reduced because the health facilities has improved. Okay, and even the infant mortality rate. Okay, the infant mortality rate has reduced from 148 per thousand to 37 during the same period. Okay, so the infant mortality rate was 148. That means for every 1,000 child, if 1,000 child used to take birth every year, 148 child used to die actually. Okay, in 1951. But now, if 1,000 childs are taking birth, only 37 childs they cannot survive. Okay, so which proves that the postnatal healthcare facilities has also improved. Okay. Similarly, it also succeeded in increasing the life expectancy at birth from 37.1 years to 66.9 years for males and from 36.2 years to 70 years for females from 1951 to 2015. Okay. So life expectancy at birth. Life expectancy at birth means when a child takes birth, okay, what is the average age that child will survive? Okay, what is the average age that particular child will survive? That is known as the life expectancy. Okay, so the life expectancy at birth has increased in our country from 1951 to 2015. Before, the life expectancy was only 37.1 years. Only 37 years. Okay, it was expected that only 37 years a child will survive after taking birth. But okay, now in case of the male child, we see that which was earlier 37.1 year, it has increased to 66.9 years. And for the female child, which was 36.2 years, now it is 70 years for the female child. Okay, that means the life expectancy of the people has increased. And it is true, and it is true. Nowadays, you can see that the people are surviving 70 years, 80 years, 85 years and all. Okay. But before, when the healthcare facilities were not so much developed at that time, just because of the simple diseases, okay, like diarrhea, malaria, dengue and all, the people used to die. But now you see that some of the, even the people can beat cancer. The people are surviving even after they're having cancer. Okay. So this shows actually, okay, that the medical facilities has improved, and because of which, okay, the death rate has reduced. Okay, the life expectancy has increased in our country. Okay. So though these are great achievements and a lot needs to be done. Okay, so though we have done a lot of achievement in the field of health facilities, but a lot needs to be done yet. Okay, because still now we see that people living in the rural areas, they does not have access to the better health facilities. And even in the urban areas, the health condition, health facilities are not to the extent, okay, not to, at par. Okay, means what should be the condition? Okay, we have not yet reached those part. Okay, that label. Similarly, it has also done reasonably well in bringing down birth rate from 40.8 to 20.8 during the same year, but it is still much higher than many developed countries. Okay, and similarly in our country, okay, the death rate, like the death rate has got reduced in the same way, the birth rate has also reduced. Okay, so reduction in the birth rate is also a positive indicator of health facility. Okay, because before the parents used to give birth to many number of child because they used to think that the child may not survive, so they used to give birth to many number of child. Okay, but now the family planning measures are there, the people has become conscious about the family planning measures and all. So now the people are following the population control measures actually. So because of which the birth rate has reduced. Okay, before every year for every 1,000 child, around 40 child used to take birth, but now only 20 child is taking birth for every 1,000 people. Okay, the situation is more alarming. Okay, but here lies a problem in our country. Gender discrimination is very much rampant. We all know that the males are given more preference and the females are not given much preference. So as a result of which, okay, in case of our country, okay, the percentage of female child is getting reduced day by day. Okay, see, the situation is more alarming when in the context of gender specific and rural and urban indicators. India has recorded declining female sex ratio. Okay, so our country, India, has recorded declining female sex ratio. That means the number of female childs which are taking birth, actually, it is getting reduced day by day. Why? because of gender discrimination. Okay, like now there is a law that before the child takes birth, actually we cannot determine their sex or whether it's a male or female. But when it was not declared as a illegal actually, but before that, okay, the people used to determine, okay, check whether it's a male or female, and if it is a female, they used to abort it. Okay, and even now also we can see that in the rural areas, especially in the North Indian states, if the girl child takes birth, okay, there are many cases, okay, that okay they are being killed. Okay, so that is the reason that the child sex ratio is declining in our country. The finding of 2011 census of India are very disturbing, particularly in case of child sex ratio in the age group of 0 to 6 years. Okay, so the situation is more alarming in the case of child sex ratio between the age group of 0 to 6 years. Okay, because the number of males between 0 to 6 years age group is very high as compared to the number of females. Okay, but in this case, actually, in case of child sex ratio, Kerala is the exception. Okay, in Kerala, okay, the sex ratio, the female sex ratio is far better actually. Okay. The other significant features of the report are, with the exception of Kerala, the child sex ratio has declined in all the states, and it is the most alarming in the developed state of Haryana and Punjab, where it is below 150 females per 1,000 males. Okay, and only in case of Kerala, it is the exception. Only in case of Kerala, the female sex ratio is favorable. Okay, and in the case of the developed states like Haryana and Punjab, okay, the female sex ratio is very less. Only 150 female children are there for every 1,000 male child. Okay, so you can see here that for every 1,000 male child, only 150 female children are there. Okay, so which shows that gender discrimination is very rampant in the states. Okay, so what are the factors responsible for it actually? Why does this happen? Why the females are less? As I have said you, gender discrimination. Okay, gender discrimination, lack of literacy, okay, lack of knowledge, literacy among the females and all. And not only this, but also the social and the cultural aspect also plays a very important role. Okay, because in the rural society of the North Indian states, the people they consider, okay, that the females are a burden actually. Okay, because if they give birth to the females, they have to give marriage to these females and also, okay, and a lot of money will be spent. Okay, so this social, okay, and the cultural aspect also plays a very important role, okay, behind such okay, like a role responsible for such less level of you can say females in the society actually. Okay. So this is what about the indicators of the healthy life. Okay, this is what about the indicators of healthy life. So what are the indicators of healthy life? Indicators of healthy life basically mean, okay, life free from illness, okay, and living a longer lifespan are the indicators of healthy life. The next indicator of human development is the indicator of social empowerment. Okay, so apart from the indicator of economic attainment and indicator of healthy life, okay, indicator of social empowerment also provides us information about the status of the people, okay, about the standard of living standard of the people, because it is believed that if the people are socially empowered, okay, they have the right to take their own decision. Okay, they have the opportunity to take their own decisions and all. Okay, and in that case they can live a life, okay, free from any kind of bindings. Okay, they can live a life free from any kinds of binding and all. Okay, so social empowerment basically refers to whether people are empowered, okay, to take their own decisions or not. In the rural society you will see that basically the females, okay, they does not have any scope to take their own decisions. Whether they will go to school or not, it depends upon the parents. Okay, where they will get married, it depends upon the parents. What they will do, it depends upon the parents. Okay, so everything is being determined by the society. But the same thing when a girl is educated, okay, we cannot bind a girl, female child actually after she is getting educated, because she is becoming knowledgeable. Okay, and she knows what are the opportunities she has. Okay, so she can take her own decisions and all. Okay, so social empowerment is very much important, okay, to live a better life, okay, to live a life of dignity, full of dignity. See, so as we all know, the development is freedom. Okay, development means freedom, and freedom from word actually, freedom from hunger, freedom from poverty, freedom from servitude, freedom from any kind of bondage, freedom from ignorance, and freedom from illiteracy and any other form of domination is the key to human development. So when the people are free from hunger, people are free from poverty, people are free from any kind of servitude or bondage or ignorance, and people are free from illiteracy, then only the people can live a better standard of life. The people will live a dignified life actually, okay, which will lead to human development. So freedom in the real sense of the term is possible only when the empowerment and participation of the people in the exercise of their capabilities and choice in the society. Okay, so freedom in real sense is possible only when people will be empowered, people will have the right, okay, to take the decision, people will have the right or the capability to make their own choices. Okay, so in order to make their own choices, in order to capable, okay, to exercise their own right, the people must be knowledgeable. Okay, a person must be knowledgeable. He must have the knowledge about the society, about the happenings which is taking place in the world actually. So for that, a person needs to be educated. A person needs to be literate actually. Okay, so literacy is the beginning of access to such a world of knowledge. Okay, so in order to be knowledgeable, literacy is very much important. That means education is important, because a literate person will be less knowledgeable as compared, okay, sorry, an illiterate person will be less knowledgeable as compared to a literate person. Okay, so access to knowledge about the society and environment are fundamental to freedom. Okay, so access to knowledge about the society, about the environment is very much essential for freedom. So literacy is the beginning of access to such a world of knowledge and freedom. Okay, so you see, you just compare two child, a child who has studied till class 6 and a child who has completed the graduation. You will find that the child who has completed the graduation, he is more knowledgeable. Okay, he has more scope in the society, he has more employment opportunities and all, as compared to the child who has studied till class 6. Okay, so education, okay, education or the literacy, it helps in social empowerment. You see, in the society, basically the females who are not educated, okay, who belong to the old period actually, okay, their opportunities were limited, though they have some talent, but their opportunities were limited, so they cannot use their talent actually. But now you can see that the children are getting, female childs are getting educated, and they are working in different companies, they are working in different MNCs, they are working in different sectors of the economy. So which shows that they have become empowered now. Okay, means with education, okay, their level of freedom has increased, okay, and they are empowered. So like there are three interesting features, okay, there are three interesting facts about the literacy of our country. Okay, the literacy of our country is around 74.04%. Okay, the overall literacy of our country is 74%. That means 74% of the total population of our country are literate, and only 65 out of the 74%, only 65% of the population are the females. Okay, 65.46% of females are literate. Okay, that means, okay, like the percentage of the female literacy is very less actually. Okay, the total literacy as well as female literacy is higher than the national average in most of the states from southern India. Okay, and the total literacy in some of the southern states is higher than this. Okay, like in case of Kerala, the literacy rate is around 93%. Okay, there is a huge regional variation in the literacy rate. Basically, the North Indian states, okay, they have recorded a lower level of literacy, and the Southern Indian states, they have recorded a higher level of literacy. Okay, both the total literacy and the female literacy. In case of Bihar, you see here that Bihar is the state which has recorded the lowest literacy rate. Only 63.82% of the population of Bihar are literate. But whereas in Kerala, 93.91, that means 94% of the people are literate. Okay. Whereas in Mizoram, 92%, around 92%, 91.58% of the people are literate. Okay. So this shows, okay, this variation in the literacy rate also shows about the like social background of the people. Okay, so where the society is developed, where the people are having a broad mind, okay, the people are aware about the importance of education. Okay, in those areas, the people, okay, like the rate of literacy is higher. So apart from the spatial variations, The percentage of literates in the rural and among the marginalized sections of our society, such as females, scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, agricultural laborers, etc., is very low. Okay, so in our country, basically in the rural areas, among the marginalized people, that is the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, okay, among the females and among the agricultural laborers, okay, the rate of literacy is very less. And it is worth mentioning here, though there has been improvement in the percentage of literate among the marginalized section, yet the gap between the rich and the marginalized section of the population has in sections of the population has increased over the years. Okay, so like here the most interesting thing is that though the literacy rate among the marginalized section, that is among the rural people, females, okay, the scheduled caste and the scheduled tribe, okay, the literacy rate has increased. Okay, though the gap, okay, the gap between the rich and the marginalized sections of the population, okay, it has also increased. Okay, the gap has not reduced, okay, but the gap has went on increasing between the rich and the marginalized society of the people, though the literacy rate has increased actually, because the people, the marginalized sections of the peoples, okay, they does not have better access to the opportunities. They does not have better access to the various opportunities available in the society actually. Okay. So these are the three different indicators, okay, which help in determining the level of human development of a particular place or a nation. That is the indicators of economic attainment, indicators of healthy life, and the indicators of social empowerment. So we are over with the various indicators of human development. Okay, and these indicators, it basically provides us in getting information about the level of human development. Okay, it helps in measuring the level of human development of a particular geographical area. So thank you.